नमस्कार साथीहरु, वेलकम अल अफ यु टु माई च्यानल। आजको डिस्कसनमा हामी चाहिँ बेसिकली बिहेभियरल फाइनेन्स कन्सेप्ट र बिहेभियरल बायससँग रिलेटेड मल्टिपल चोइस क्वेसन डिस्कस गर्नेछौँ, विच आई वुड डिस्कस 10 क्वेसन्स जसले चाहिँ बेसिकली तपाईको चाहिँ बिहेभियरल फाइनेन्स भनेको के हो, व्हाट टाइप अफ बिहेभियरल फ्याक्टर्स शुड बी देयर दैट causes irrational decisions by the investors भन्छौँ, not the risks and uncertainty situations साथीहरु चाहिँ। र in study I discuss about the basically prospect theory friends, त्यहीसँग रिलेटेड पनि क्वेसन एउटा छ साथीहरु चाहिँ। नाउ based on this background, अब जाउँ हामी क्वेसन तिर जाउँ। फर्स्ट क्वेसन इज all about like a conventional finance theory presume that investors, then we have a fill in the blanks, and the behavioral finance presume that they, that means which option is right, are rational, then again are irrational. So conventional finance theories presume that investors are rationals, and behavioral finance presume that they are irrational friends. Okay, that is the point, because conventional finance theory is under the market efficiency, perfect capital market, like that. But in reality, investors, when the markets are not efficient because of market anomalies, so in that case they are not rational friends, so that means they will be irrational under the perspective of behavioral finance. That is the point. Now let's move to the question number 2, though that's the premise of behavioral finance is that conventional finance theory ignores how the real people make decisions and the make people make a difference. And second option, we have a conventional finance theory considers how emotional people make decisions, but market is driven by the rational utility maximizing investors. C is that it should consider how average person makes decision, because the market is driven by the investors, which are much more sophisticated than that of average persons. And the last one is that again this theory considered how emotional people make decisions, but the market is driven by the rational utility maximizer investors, and it should ignore the how average person makes decision, because the market is driven by the investor that are much more sophisticated than that of average person. So by looking at these four options, we can say that option A is right option. That is the premise of behavioral finance is that that's conventional finance ignores the how real people make decisions and that make people are different. That is the point. Now let's move to the question number 3, that is all about which of the following is not the source of bias that leads to the investor errors in information processing, friends. That's the first point, that's overconfidence. Second is conservatism. C is systematic risks. D that's all sample representativeness. So which is not the source of bias भन्ने बित्तिकै हामी systematic risks भन्नुपर्ने हुन्छ साथीहरु चाहिँ। Systematic risks is not the source of bias which leads to investors error in information processing. Basically systematic risks भनिसकेपछि भन्छौँ that's which could be measured by beta coefficient. Higher the beta value, higher would be the systematic risks, is also known as non-diversifiable risks, friends. Now let's move to the question number 4, that is information processing error include forecasting error, overconfidence, that is conservatism, and framing. So option A 1 2, option B 1 3, option C 3 and 4, and D is 1 2 3 4. That means that is whatever the stated forecasting error, overconfidence, conservatism, framing, that is the information processing error, friends. Okay, now what about the forecasting error are potentially important because research suggests that people overweight recent information. Research suggests that people overweight recent information. C is that research suggests that people, that's a overweight is missing word here, currently recent information. And the last is that research suggests that people either underweight recent information or overweight to recent information, friends. त्यसले गर्दा हामीले forecasting errors भन्ने बित्तिकै which are potentially important because research suggests that people overweight recent information. That is the point, friends. Okay. Now let's move to the question number 6, friends. अब question number 6 मा हामी चाहिँ जस्तो कि if a person gives too much weight to recent information compared to the prior beliefs, they would make कुन error हो त? Is it framing, selection bias, conservatism या forecasting? So this is the case if a person gives too much weight on recent information compared to prior belief भनिसकेपछि this is called conservatism भन्छौँ साथीहरु चाहिँ या bias या error we can say that. Now what about the question number 7? So finding that the men trade more actively than the women is consistent with the notion of market inefficiency, overreactions, mental accounting, yeah, overconfidence. So D is the correct option here. Normally, as per research, we found that the men trade more actively than women, which is basically because of overconfidence bias, we can say that. Now, what about the question number 8, friends? Behavioral finance model explains that investor preference for cash dividend as a consequences of, is it tax issues, overreactions, mental accounting, overconfidence? So this is the case of overconfidence. That's overreactions. B number, that is. That means when the company announced the cash dividend, then investors would react positively. We say that the reactions sometime. Okay. So is the reaction overreaction hypothesis? We say that. So this is the case of 8 number. Now what about the question number 9? According to behavioral finance model, market anomalies are consequences of investor errors in information processing first. B is that investor errors in decision making due to behavioral bias. C is that both A and B correct. D is that none of above. So by looking at the behavioral finance model, market anomalies are the consequences of both A and the B is correct. Now this is the question number 8 is the last question which I have taken from the prospect theory developed by Daniel and Amos in 1979. First one is that value function that is concave in gains and convex in losses, and which with a nick at the reference point that separate the gains from the loss aversion, that is. And the B is that value function that evaluates the outcomes of the different prospect. C is that the probability weighting function that overvalued small probabilities while undervalues probability close to 1. That is the case. Okay. And well, D is that an overconfidence factor that is directly applied to the value function in the loss region. So this question is about which of the following components are not the part of this prospect theory. So by looking at the option, we can say that yeah, D is that D number is not the component of prospect theory, friends. Okay. Okay, friends. Today I'm saying just we discuss about the behavioral finance concept for which I discussed the 10 questions. र आशा गर्छु कि आजको डिस्कसन clarify your concept of biases, different biasness. Biases, we can say that investor faces, and because of which they take decisions not rationally, friends. यही भन्दै म आजको भिडियोलाई यही कन्क्लुड गरे साथीहरु चाहिँ यदि आजको कन्टेन्ट तपाईलाई मन परेको छ भने प्लिज लाइक पनि गर्नु होला, मेरो च्यानल फाइनान्स गुरु पवन कुमार झाले सब्स्क्राइब पनि गर्नु होला. Thank you all of you for watching this video. Please take care all of you. Thank you.